I always wanted to go to Africa because I knew that that was where black people came from.
I would make a film about with some Americans going to the trip and their perceptions of what Africa is, because I know me myself, I'm not sure of, how they actually live unless, you actually read some of the textbooks or seen some of the movies.
Hey, Reg, I guess you left already, huh? On your way to Africa, you was really serious about it. Don't forget your bug repellent. Be good, man.
It's kind of funny. I really don't know where I'm going. Yet I feel sometimes I'm not sure of where I come from either. It's a funny feeling being between two places, these two continents, these two worlds. I believe that Africa is many things to many people. Having never been there, I can only guess what I might find. Well, of course, there'll be black people. And surprisingly enough, maybe even in the majority. But besides that, all I have to paint a picture is hearsay, outdated images, and what I've been taught in school.
That you came to is known as Kotoka International Airport. If you take our normal water, you are going to upset your stomach. So you buy bottled water so that you don't get dehydrated.
Here I am in Africa, a childhood dream come true. All I knew of Africa came from textbooks and Saturday afternoon television. Come here to document a pilgrimage of sorts. 50 Americans in a Mercedes-Benz Super Coach bus travel at the speed of sound through West Africa. This must be the right place. The sounds of drums playing in front of the hotel reassure me that I've arrived in Africa, just in case I was suffering from any post-flight delusion. As one of the African dancers beckons me to dance, I'm embarrassed. But I thought I was inherently African, and all this came natural to me. I wonder, is there a television in my room upstairs? To bring us up to speed, we were asked to read brochures on modern African history. It seems that sometime in the early 60s, Africa was on the precipice of becoming a world power. It was called Pan-Africanism. I guess I must have been absent that day when we studied it in school, because I don't remember too much about it.
Does anybody on the other bus know where he is? Right, my question is, does anybody on the bus, do they know that they left a student?
Esther Bush, our fearless leader, clears a path through this cultural jungle. We've been told constantly, be careful, don't talk to strangers, and always stay where tour supervisors can see you. Having left the city of Accra, we travel south, on our way to slave castles by the sea. We stop at a European resort to have lunch. Here, drummers play us closer to home.
My name is Michael. Nice to meet you. But you have to know that you are one Africa. You are one Africa. Very simple means they are the same people. But only because of the European slave trade, that is why you lost some of that to America. And then the time you come. You have to know that you are one Africa. Very simple means they are the same people. But only because of the European slave trade, that is why you lost some of that to America. And there's a time must learn from each other to understand ourselves as brothers and sisters. So welcome back to your mother, because America is not your mother. So you my African father, and my name is Michael.
Children bum rush the crowd. Do they see Americans or do they see American dollars?
Miss one throw. Right, one throw. No one What again do you want?
Our tour guides turn into self-appointed superheroes as they protect Americans from Africans. I understand that foreign currencies help contribute to the upkeep of this important memorial. Yet I can't help but find it ironic that I'm paying to get into a slave castle. Slavery is something no one really talks about, except our cab driver. He told us how he wished his ancestors had been sold into slavery, because if they did, he'd be rich, just like us.
It was a slavery where captives were held and transported across the waters. Again, there was another kind of slavery whereby these people were not captured and kept captive, but they were kept captive in their own land because they started these gold mines, they started all these industries on African sweat. And just treated the African like dirt, like slaves.
I would like to ask, though, if anyone in this group knows the words to a song that keeps popping into my head, that you would lead us in it. I've been seeing the Sankofa bird everywhere I go since I came here, and I love that film, The Sankofa Theory. And the words, I believe I can fly, keep popping into my head.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar.
Michael. Also, oh my God, this is the history. Yeah, okay. You don't have a camera, a picture.
Vicious. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I gave you.
I held on to my bag so tight that day. And when the day was over, I honestly felt a little disgusted with myself that I had so worried about holding on to this bag and holding on to this, because, they're going to try to take my bag or they're going to try to, pull away from me or, whatever, that I didn't enjoy my day. I didn't enjoy seeing that last slave castle.
We're told once again to stay close to the group. Now, how am I supposed to go African if I can't speak to any of the Africans? Is it my clothes? Is it the way I walk? The look in my eyes? What is it that separates us? Maybe you don't trust me. Well, I don't trust Americans either. This city reminds me more of Brooklyn than a dark continent. I don't know if this is the Africa of my dreams. No one's running up to me with open arms, welcoming me home.
So when the education level and the consciousness level rose in the Americas and in the Jamaicas about our connection, we said we do have a home. We do have a place that we can go to.
Oh, he's trying to see the wiki. 7-4.
Let's stick to my friend. Mr. I represent. Mr. MC call me Mr. Alcohol. I used to drink alcohol. I'm crazy in my brain. Never test me. Too many questions. I'm the man from Washington, D.C. I represent Ben Clinton. I'm the man making money. I'm the man with the cash man. Hey, Master P is my crew.
I like that though.
Careful on some cubes? Or no?
Hey, man, the water I don't do. Because cube's made of bad water, yeah? Alright. Right.
Yo, does everybody in Africa sell something? On the real? I don't like that. I don't think you have anything I like. I need something a little less out there. I don't like that neither. That's alright. Where Reggie at? I need to call my mom.
Have I been bitten a lot? Oh boy. I haven't been. Oh yeah.
What happened to I was out in the bush, and that honey lotion mixture I made didn't really help.
You can get a half of almond joy.
Let it just wipe his face.
10,000. Going once. Going twice.
What? Behind the glass window of our bus, I see Africa, kind of like a fish in a fishbowl. The Africans look at us, and we return their glances with Polaroid flashes. Today we travel north to Kumasi, home of the Ashanti Empire. Finally, the majesty, the power, and wealth of Africa. Up close and personal, kingdoms of gold, diamonds, and ivory. Just like the Budweiser posters in the 70s, the ones that hang in Baptist church basements all across America.
Okay,
Maybe it's not about gold and ivory. Maybe royalty is about something else. I must admit, though, I somehow saw it differently in my mind's eye. Here I am in the presence of royalty. You are rich. We are rich.
I am the president of the Urban League of Pittsburgh, and we are celebrating our 80th anniversary. And we are an organization whose mission it is to achieve social and economic equality on behalf of African Americans and others who come to us for assistance. This year we celebrate our 80th anniversary, and we thought there was no better way to celebrate our 80th anniversary of service to the greater Pittsburgh community than by coming to the homeland of the targeted constituency that we're servicing, the African.
I find Africans to be the dominant culture, and it appears as though the effect of colonialization does not leave the Africans bitter and angry as we are with slavery in America. And they don't understand it. They don't understand me saying to them, I have been oppressed and I've been discriminated against. You're American, you're affluent, you're here on your own, you know, you don't have to work, you're doing this. What do you mean by that? They don't understand the dynamics of racism.
And feels proud enough to come back to the motherland.
No, we didn't have you here.
The scarf.
$1.
right, 2 kids, $3. Hey, West Coast.
The other place I checked my money, you didn't get it. There wasn't a difference in the rate. And here, there's $2.20. When I'm getting $2.03 at the hotel, come down. So I told her to give my money back.
Let's go.
Go in there and tell you, I'll stand right here. Tell her you want $20. Because they're going to take dollars. Hey, gang. What's their names right there?
150 CD.
Yeah, it's really nice. So you want a small bit of what?
I still look around and see.
And I want a stool and I want a big one, but I don't know how rough it's going to be to bring it back.
You have a 20 on you, Khalid?
And there it is. I'm an American and you're an African. And where do we meet?
It's not Ebony Wood.
I'm glad you ain't trying to tell me Ebony Wood, because everybody's trying to tell me Ebony Wood. It's not, and I see them paying it.
Okay, I got something with that on it. I'm in the motherland, finally. It took a long time to get here.
I'm Kente Weaver.
You're Kente Weaver?
Yeah. Here is our place. We like
where you weave.
Yes. We weave.
I promised my aunt I'd get her some Kente fabric. She could tell her friends it was the real thing, not the stuff you buy at the African street fairs in Harlem.
150.
75 euros.
In Accra it's cheaper, but you can get the same thing. Because in Accra it's cheaper, but in places like this, you go to buy them from Accra and come and sell them here. No. I said Kente cloth is cheaper here than in Accra.
No, you did not. You
That's
just
what I said.
No, he said.
I wonder, how much does a Sony PlayStation cost in Africa?
I'm from Tamale. Because of my education, that's why I'm in Kumasi. I haven't got any work to do. I'm just trying to sit home for study, some maths, English, yeah, to practice. When I get to school, I can go to school again. I want to be as a doctor because there's a lot of sickness in Ghana. Yeah, so when I be a doctor, I can help a lot of people. That's why I need the money to go to school again. The Americans, they just came here for tour, and if I come, I just talk to them. Maybe I can get a person who can help me to guide me the money for school. They can help you as your son.
My daughter and all my children, I only knew how to...
I've never felt better in my life. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because it won't.
I take naps in between all the shopping and sightseeing. I leave the television on. In dreams, African spirits approach me. They ask me to get off the bus. They ask me to go out and meet the real Africa. Everyone is excited about our arrival to Abidjan, the Black Paris. Esther Bush becomes upset with me for ordering a margarita.
You look good, huh? Yeah.
This is Africa as super metropolis. The Ivorians are said to take pride in the design of their Parisian paradise. A real concrete jungle. finally, that wildlife I heard so much about. Out of nowhere, a shaman or a neighborhood legend appears to talk to the animals.
Okay, that's enough of it. Turn it off.
Am I supposed to bring all my money with me and we're gonna get robbed in a cab? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And they said safe deposit box. I don't know where safe deposit boxes are. We've been like rushed all day.
Is it me, or did everyone just go African on me? Culture, it seems, has a funny way of sneaking up on you.
You're not right either.
And you came down to the lobby in your underwear.
I searched and finally found the card, and it was, I bought a piece from the MasterCard, but this guy's
Here we go. So if you don't go on this one, a mile and a half, they'll be right back.
Why is like Reginald not going? Why does he get to have that luxury of not going?
He is the ambassador to the United States, from the United States, obviously, for Côte d'Ivoire. He was born in Los Angeles, California. He attended Georgetown University School of Foreign Service, and he is a career, what do they call it?
Diplomat.
A career diplomat. That's all you really need to know, and he speaks 4 languages. He's what? He's bleached.
I know, huh?
The American ambassador invited our group to his villa for a 4th of July celebration. It was a black tie affair.
That's the ambassador's flat. You got centerpiece in the middle of the pool. How many houses you been to? You got a centerpiece in the pool, man.
I, on the other hand, made other arrangements. It's a beautiful morning, and it's a beautiful moment. Actually, it's at this moment that I realize I've overslept and missed my flight to Senegal.
American, je suis American.
Dakar is a black city. It's full of color, but it's a black city. It's an uptown Saturday night on 125th Street and Lenox Avenue kind of black city.
This is the rich section of Dakar. We call it fine residence.
Fine residence?
And sometimes they have money from the, VIPs because they don't want them to talk, about them on the newspapers. That's right, black market. These people, they are rich. They are rich with a capital R. This area is called the Independence Square. It used to be Place Prote. Place Prote. Prote was the first one who built the fort here in 1857. He built a small fort here in downtown Dakar. And when we got our independence in 1960, we renamed it Place de l'Indépendance, which is the Independence Square.
For example, the African American, have been grew up, in a culture different from the African culture. See what I'm saying? Because they got too much, they are too much Europeanized, too much, modernism in them to such an extent that they cannot live over here in Africa. They can find themselves, they know where to be home in Africa because of their culture, because they grew up in a culture which has nothing to do with our culture. So that's the reason why, as I say, a while ago, that a lot of African Americans, they have a misconception, vis-a-vis Africa, because of what they see on TV, like Africa is a jungle, Africa, there is no civilization, Africa is just like a blank sheet of paper. More often than not, what you see on TV is just like Uganda, starvation, the war, Ethiopia, and we African people, what we see, on TV is just like America is just like a rich country. Everybody is rich. That's what we see. That's what they show us on TV. And this is the reason why when some African American come over here, people are just trying to sell them something. The street vendors, they're trying to sell them something because they told themselves that those African Americans are rich.
No, thank you.
Okay, look, this is pretty small person, look this.
Oh, no, thank you. I think it's very nice, but no, thank you.
That's cheap price.
Yeah, but I'm not interested. I do not want to.
Can you say my price?
Yeah, but I really don't want to buy it. I've already bought, and I really don't have any money right now, so I can't buy it. But thank you, Merci beaucoup. Like, why are my brothers and sisters treating me like a tourist and not treating me like a brother and sister? Because in reality, I am a tourist.
I never said I was African. I said I was African American. I'm looking to trade in this tourist mindset. I'm not a long-lost rich relative that left for the new country to make a fortune. I'm someone looking to find a connection to Africa. I've got to get off this bus. Africans and African Americans are victims of cultural distortion. At what point will we be able to begin to have a real conversation? A conversation not based on commerce or cultural acceptance, but on commonality and connectedness.
I don't know that you can be an African American and not have some curiosity or some need to connect with the continent.
Over the years, we have been separated by the ocean, thousands of miles across the waters. But up till today, I walk the streets and I see people in their mannerisms, even their taste in clothing, the sound of their voices, their laughter. Africans on the continent and Africans in the Americas see each other differently because also, again, time has changed us. We have evolved. A lot of Africans never knew about slavery. We were never taught about slavery. When I was young, I didn't know how Africans ended up in America. We would have tourists come through, African Americans, and we used to call them Black Americans. We were briefly taught about the slave trade, even in high school. It was a brief chapter in our history books.
1,200 inhabitants are living there on Gorée Island. But in the 18th century, 60,000 were living there. Because at that time was the importance of the business.
The most important, everybody must know himself. That is the first thing. You cannot do anything without knowing what you are from, what you are, what about yourself, why you are here. Gorée was only a transit center. They was take them in Gorée 3 months and 3 months and a half. All the family, mother, father, and the kids. But the separation was absolute. The father go in Louisiana and in the US, the mama Cuba or Brazil, the children were West Indies. The separation was absolute.
Voilà, alors vous voici en pèlerinage.
Here you are on a pilgrimage.
À ce sanctuaire africain.
In this African sanctuary.
Témoin de tant de souffrance et d'humiliation.
Witness of such humiliation towards our race. Here you are on a pilgrimage.
À ce sanctuaire africain.
In this African sanctuary.
Témoin de tant de souffrance et d'humiliation.
Witness of such humiliation towards our race.
As we take our tour through the slave castle of Gorée, we approach this room. Here we find the infamous door of no return. This is the door that slaves walked through onto a plank that led them onto awaiting slave ships. These ships stole them away, never to return.
I was saying that this is the door of no return, but I made a mistake because here you are.
At that very moment, everything made sense. The very same blood that was spilled on these walls is the blood that flows through my veins. This can't be the door of no return because I am here. The blood has survived and has come back. I finally feel connected to this place.
This is the chief.
The chief in this village.
The chief? Okay, I'll come back.
No. Bide.
You sure?
One will join me here.
Okay. This is how they have board meetings.
Hello,
sir. How are you? How are you?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Hi, sir. How are you?
All right, sir.
My name is Reggie. This is Eric. Move over a little bit, sir. How are you?
I'm all right, sir.
It's good to see you.
Yes, bon. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow, this is great. We've returned to Ghana to leave for America. I've taken the last day to visit a village outside of the city. You see, I'm finally off the bus.
I don't know. Yes, I this is how we prepare kenke. It's called with cornless, and after boil it again, and you get a kenke. This is corn husk. Yeah, this leaves is what we used to cover the dough and then cook it in a pot to get kenke. Yeah. You know what this is?
Those are palms?
Yeah.
That I know. I got one right. Is this where you make the famous palm wine?
This way we cook the palm wine to get appetite. Yeah, we call it distilling. There's no foreign spirit that is stronger than this our local spirit.
I want to bring you some. Thank you.
Just bring it sample.
I can only drink a little bit because I'm working. Okay, just to try.
But anyway, this will not kill. Just take off.
Right. Okay, to the ancestors.
Come on, try it. It's very natural. This is natural. No chemical. There's no chemical.
How much of it can one? Yeah. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. Oh man, I'm feeling it. Ah, the palm tree. Yes. Bye. Thank you so much. Do we look alike? Hold on, let me see.
Hey, no more Joffrey. Mojino and Uma. When I came back.
Africa is many things to many people. I wish every African American could visit Africa and every African could visit America. It would be the ultimate cultural exchange program. To me, having gone to Africa, it's like going down south to see family you knew you had, but never met.
This is my girlfriend, right? That's what, he got the joke. I was like saying, you know, this is gonna sound stupid, but where are all the white people?
Why you wanna